Hello and welcome to a Wednesday here at the Owatonna Today Show. It is I believe it's the 18th of December as we're breezing through the month so fast. We thank you for joining us today, taking time out for whether you're baking cookies or wrapping gifts, the busy time of year, to join us. We know a lot of you are catching the Owatonna Today Show on Charter Channel 8, where we're seeing 6 days a week off and on throughout the day. And don't forget, if you go on vacation or you're visiting someone, you can take us along if you have your computer. We're out there on the internet at YouTube. What you need to do at YouTube is probably enter the date of the program, and it'll be easier to find. We're also at blip.tv and Facebook. And if you like us on Facebook, then you receive notification each time Leanne updates or uploads a new program. Also on Facebook, we do want to remind you that we are giving away again this year a pair of tickets to the Steele County Blades junior hockey team for their home games. You like us on Facebook, and then you are eligible to win those pair of tickets. And as always, we do want to remind you, if sometimes we might miss something going on, if you have an idea for a guest or a topic, or if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to email us at owatonnatoday@charter.net, or you can contact Liane at 390-5751. On our show schedule for today, we're going to be talking with Officer Christian Berg from the Owatonna Police Department, and the Humane Society is going to be along to tell us about all the things coming up with that society as well. Valuable information, especially if you're a pet owner. So please stay with us, and we'll get started right after this quick break.
I'm Dan Branstead of Carlson Branstead and Company, Certified Public Accountants. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Greetings, I'm Laura Ressler, Director of the Steele County Historical Society, and I welcome you to our History Center. We invite you to join in all our activities events where we honor the past and look towards the future.
We are back. Our first guest is Officer Christian Berg. Hello, Christian.
Hi.
Do you prefer to be called Christian or Chris? What do you go by?
Whatever's fine with me.
Officer Berg. Now, how long have you been with the Owatonna Police Department?
I've been a police officer for a total of 5 years.
Okay.
I've been with the Owatonna Police Department for 2.5 years. Started in June of 2011.
Are you from the area or out of state?
I am. I'm from Owatonna, born and raised, so it was a nice opportunity for my wife and I to come back to the community.
And where were you before you landed back in Owatonna?
I started my career at the city of Waseca.
Okay.
Then
You didn't go too far away from
No, not too far. And then when I got married, we moved up to the St. Cloud area, and I worked for the city of Wilmer.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So why did you choose to become a police officer?
I was just looking for a career that gave me the opportunity to get back to my community, and this was it. So
were you always looking to work your way back to Owatonna?
I was. I was looking to, first start my career and get moving, and then, my wife and I had always said that when we were going to start a family and we had the opportunity to come back, we were going to.
Owatonna.
Yep.
Yes. Now, there is a new program, a new traffic
It is,
program
yep.
they call it. So what does that mean, another stoplight? Or what, what does it mean you say traffic
No
control?
other stoplights, but what it is it's the department has started more of a concept division.
Okay.
It's a traffic unit. And what that is going to do is one officer will be devoted to just traffic enforcement, pedestrian safety, and stuff like that. And there'll be a few education pieces along the way.
And are you that officer?
I am.
Okay, so is it a one-person unit so far?
So far, I'm a one-man show.
One-man
Yep.
show. Now, elaborate a little bit more. Would you just going to park by stoplights, make sure no one goes through them, or stop signs? What is it you're going to be doing specifically?
Well, just basically, I'll retain my responsibilities as a patrol officer. Okay. So patrolling the city, proactively responding to emergency and non-emergency calls for service.
Yes,
yep.
Doing that.
But then also doing traffic enforcement throughout the city. So this officer, me, I'll be devoted to just basically doing traffic stops, traffic enforcement, and the education pieces.
So one person to do the entire city.
Well, other officers also will be doing traffic, but
Well, they're not going to ignore something if they see it.
Exactly. Yep. But my sole purpose will be doing traffic enforcement.
Okay. Now, how did all this come about?
It was just, like I said, a concept division that administration had said, they sat down, they looked for the need in the community, if this is something that the community wanted or needed, and it's something we decided to go with.
So is this something that the mayor suggested, or did people call saying, we need somebody to watch this area out here because the people are constantly going through the stop sign, or there's somebody's constantly doing this and not paying attention to that?
No, it's something that the administration had sat down and looked at. There's other departments that have it, departments that would be for communities our sizes.
Okay.
But we also have the citizens that call in and provide us the information of, hey, I've got a stop sign at Main Street in Elm. Can you watch that? So we also encourage people to call in and say, hey, this is where, I'm seeing speeders. This is where I'm seeing red light runners and stuff like that. And we take the time, and it'll be my job then to take the time to go out and provide extra enforcement time to those areas as well.
Now, do you have a particular route, so you're at one part of the city a certain time of day and another part, or do you kind of mix it up? I mean, how do you make sure you cover every area? Because it's large.
Well, that's confidential. I can't really share that. We're going to be shaking it up. I'm not going to, obviously, not want to drive the same route. Right.
Yeah,
we don't want to drive the same route at the same time every day. So I'm going to float throughout the city.
Now, are you going to be in a police car, an unmarked car, or?
I am.
Can you share that with us?
I can, for the most part. It's going to be an unmarked patrol car that I'll be in. So I'm sure you've seen in the community we have got the new Ford Explorers. It's a larger type vehicle. You've seen them. We've got marked Owatonna Police on the side, and they're fully marked, light bar on the top. This one's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more of a blending in with traffic. Darker windows, no light bar on the top, so be something that we can kind of mix in.
I can never recognize unmarked cars. I don't know why. That's
the purpose.
Of course, now, like you said, when people see police cars, they do automatically slow down and do that. But it's people that you probably want to catch the chronic red light runners, or it was not just people in vehicles either. It's probably pedestrians. Probably, are you going to pay attention to like jaywalkers if it's a busy area that's dangerous?
Yep, that's part of the enforcement piece too. Is, we're doing traffic, we're doing pedestrian. I'm looking for the opportunity to get into the schools and talk with kids.
Okay.
As part of the education piece as well, we have formerly the 55 and alive driving, which is now the AARP. I'll be going in and if they'll invite me back, speaking with them.
Because there's updates in that too as well, isn't there, for
there
the
is.
AARP?
And traffic law is always changing. I should say traffic law specifically, but laws are always changing. So there's always a lot of things to look out for.
Now, I suppose that also includes anything that's like bicycles and kids on bikes, and is there a law that if that they have to wear a helmet when they're riding a bicycle, or if a child behind an adult, do they have to have a helmet on? I mean, it's a good idea, and they should, but is there a law that says they have to have
There should be. It's more of just a strong, good idea at this point.
But there isn't a law for that.
Right.
Oh, that's too bad. So now, of course, you can't reveal where your position, but when you say, to me, it still seems kind of vague. Of course, it's obvious, somebody who runs a red light or a stop sign or a pedestrian. Is that basically it in a nutshell? Or is there any other kind of traffic violations that...
As far as what we're looking for?
Because when you say traffic,
we're looking for everything. Any moving or equipment violations. So, I mean, there's a lot of different things that we're looking for. And to go back, like what you had said earlier, when everyone sees a marked patrol unit, it's great. It's great in the community. It provides people with assurance, makes people feel safe. It's also a criminal deterrent.
I suppose.
Yep.
Yeah.
But so now going back, being able to be in a car that people aren't going to recognize right off the bat, it's going to give us the opportunity to mingle in with the community a little bit more and see those people who, once the marked patrol unit leaves, lets their hair down and starts, driving erratically or blowing the stoplights and things like that, because they don't think that there's a cop in the area.
Or you have a bunch of kids in a car that are so busy talking to each other they don't pay attention.
Exactly.
Now, so they're not going to make arrests. Actually, there's probably tickets that you give out.
Well, I mean, there's always the possibility for arrest, depending on what type of...
what would constitute, serious enough violation that you would arrest.
Well, I mean, when we're dealing with cars, you also have to keep in mind that we're also dealing with impaired driving, intoxicated driving.
Yes, that's right. Especially this time of year, you're going to see a lot more.
Right. And also, I think what people don't realize is bad guys need cars, bad guys need to get around, so we're also looking for narcotics, we're looking for open containers, we're looking for stolen property and things like that.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things, that, like you said, people originally think, okay, traffic, is it red lights, stoplights, is that it? It's a lot of different things that we're looking for too. So.
And, that's good. When I saw we were gone this weekend, and there were signs that said extra law enforcement out on the road.
Yep.
And right away I looked at my husband's speedometer to make sure he was following the speed limit. So if people are aware that there is somebody out there, they might, of course, slow down or be a lot more cautious and a lot more careful.
Right. And then
someone's watching.
Right. And what you're referring to is we've with the Owatonna Police Department, Steele County Sheriff's Office, what we've done is kicked off our Towards Zero Death campaign for impaired driving over the holiday season. So that's what you've been seeing, and that's a high visibility campaign. We've got the signs out in the community, the marked units making traffic stops for, like I said, for moving and equipment violations. We're out there wearing the big orange dorky vests that say DWI patrols on the back and things like that.
So, and that definitely is part of what you would be doing too. Now, so you said you're going to be doing this for 3 years. So this is like a test for 3 years?
Right now, like I said, it was just a concept division that the department started. So it starts on the 29th of December. I'll be assuming the role. I'm in for a 3-year commitment. Okay. So we're just going to kind of see how it goes.
Do you think, because I think for one person, the community is very large, that it might increase to a 2-person or possibly a 3-person, or is this strictly you?
I would hope so. I would hope to see, the division grow. But like I said, we're just going to kind of see how it goes at this point.
Well, Christian, thanks you for stopping by today and informing of that. So once again, we want people to know that not only are they going to be out in enforcement for the DWI, but you're going to be out there all year round, making sure police or people are obeying all the laws, whether it be traffic or anything else. They have to make sure that we always have to have safety first. But I will admit, too, when I get to a certain point, my mind is occupied. There's times I've caught myself, whoops.
Yep.
And have to hit the brake at a stop sign and that. So, it's not only impaired driving. You need to focus as well, all times.
Right.
And, then we slip and slide, too, on the way here today, too. Yeah. So there's going to be lots of, people need to learn how to drive again in snow and ice and things like that.
That's true.
So, we hope you'll come back and give us an update on how the program is working.
I would be happy to come back.
Great.
So, yeah.
Thank you for being with us here today, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Thank you.
When we come back after this break, we're going to be seeing what the Steele County Humane Society ladies have brought us today and talking about the upcoming events. So please don't go away.
Hi, Ann Plascanco here from Senior Place, and it's our 25th anniversary this year. We provide health and wellness programs, and one of those programs is massage therapy with Betsy Wright.
Yes, Repose Massage can give you pain and stress relief naturally, so make an appointment today.
Yes, and find out all the other programs and services we have to offer and join Senior Place today.
Did you know that it is illegal in the city of Owatonna to host or allow a gathering where minors will be consuming alcoholic beverages on your property or in your residence? Did you know that it is illegal to provide minors with alcohol unless they are your own kids in your own home? Underage drinking leads to increased risk of future chemical dependency, engaging in more serious criminal activity, and becoming a victim of a crime. Please help keep our kids and our community safe by not encouraging, hosting, or allowing underage drinking. This is a message from the Owatonna Police Department and the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County.
Hello, my name is Katie Marshall. A year ago, my family and I became homeless. We were scared and alone. Today, with the help of Steele County Transitional Housing and generous donors like you, my family and I are safely housed. I am working, going to college, paying my rent on time. My children have a warm bed to sleep in every night. My family and I are so grateful for this second chance. Please help others in need by donating to transitional housing today. Everyone deserves a safe place to live.
Hi, I'm Glenn Mager.
And I'm Tim Thomas of the Brick Mager Funeral Home, and we're proud to serve the Medford and Owatonna areas with cremation and traditional funeral services.
And we're proud to be a part of the Owatonna Today Show.
United Way of Steele County is all about changing lives,
reaching out a hand,
painting a brighter tomorrow,
creating opportunities,
inspiring and regaining hope,
navigating obstacles.
Please join us and all Jostens employees by giving generously, advocating for a better quality of life, and volunteering your time to a partner agency. We all win when we
live united.
We are back, and as you can see, we have the Humane Society with us. We do have Leanne Peterson and Pat Jorgensen. Welcome, ladies.
Welcome.
And who have you brought with us today?
We have Onyx and Licorice. They were born in August 23rd. They are for adoption, and they are just wonderful little kitties.
And they're brother and sister?
Yes, they are. Okay. They've been together. Their mother had gotten killed, and so I've bottle fed them and worked with them, and they are just wonderful.
And now, of course, these are not, someone's just joining us, these are not your personal pets.
No.
You are there foster homes,
yes.
And you hope to they be adopted.
Yep. We have an adoption day coming up this coming Saturday.
Okay. Why don't you tell us about that? It's going to be where?
It's going to be at Hometown Motors on South Oak Street.
All right.
And whatever. They are very, 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 very wonderful in letting us having our adoption there. It's from 12 to 2. And we have roughly 30 to 35 cats in the system, so you should hopefully have a very good selection to pick from.
So is it going to be just cats? Or
no, we will have dogs. Okay. We'll have dogs, too. There's probably about 5 to 6 dogs in the system at this time.
Okay. You know. So now, of course, with Christmas coming, it's a good time for that pet to at Christmas time. About how many pets do get adopted when you have these adoption days? Are they pretty successful?
It's been really slow, especially with the cats. The dogs come in and go out really fast, especially smaller ones. Dogs seem to be the more sought after pet. Cats are a little more slow to adopt. Right now we've got like 35 cats in the system. We're in desperate need of more foster homes for cats. We turned down some this fall that we just did not have room for. And today we'd like to talk about the black cats. They seem to be kind of overlooked. The stigma, of the black cat and the bad luck and all this stuff. And they should not be judged by the color of their fur. They're all lovey, lovey little kitties. And whether they're black or tabby or beautiful calicos, they have personalities, and the blacks are not any different. I saw a thing on Facebook today that a black cat crossing your path is just a cat going somewhere. So, it's the stigma of bad luck and all the stuff kind of follows.
Curious, aren't you?
And they're beautiful. We have some that are adults all the way down to this age. There's like 6 that are black in our system. And they have such gorgeous eyes. They look like little panthers as they walk across the room. They're very gorgeous. So, give them a chance, look at them.
Nice and soft, yeah. Now, what are the requirements to be a foster home? You must check them out because, you don't want to include an animal.
We go and do a home interview, and we have a contract that they sign. We check out to make sure that they've got the time and the ability, and all you have to really do is take care of them like they were your own. Love them and care them. We provide the food, and
you do provide the food.
We do provide the food. Sometimes the litter, we end up being short on litter. We're always in desperate need of scoopable litter for our foster homes. Might end up having to be purchased by the foster home. But then all you have to do is make sure they get to their vet's appointments. If they need spay and neutering, make sure that appointment is made. We pay for all the veterinary services that are required and get them to the events where they have good possibility of getting adoption.
I think we lost your mic there a little bit too. Is she still coming in, Leanne?
Yeah.
So we can still hear her? Okay, yeah.
They like to play with this stuff.
To play with.
Yeah.
But now, this Saturday you have a pet adoption day. You also have other things going on. You talked about spay and neuter. You also have that clinic going on too.
Well, we have, first of all, January 11th, we have a Steele County Humane Society Expo at the Spare Time Entertainment.
Oh, okay.
And one nice thing about that, it's for people to come to and learn a little more about the Humane Society. We are going to have a membership table there, a foster home table, because we definitely are, as Pat had said, in need of foster homes.
Well, because some people don't realize you do not have a building.
Correct. So, it's foster home based. So
we are not part of the city animal control program.
Okay.
We are county. We take care of animals outside the city limits. So, that's one of the big misunderstandings. We're not part of the city animal control. We are a separate entity.
So if somebody has a stray and that keeps coming in the backyard and they call the police then call
That
you?
would be, no, they don't call us. They'll come and pick it up, and it goes down to the shelter that they have in town here, and they're held.
That's probably what people get confused with.
Yeah, they get held down there, and they try to find homes for some of them, and if not, then the inevitable.
Well, there are times that they
do call us if they're exceptional.
That's good.
The feral, like if they're picking up feral cats, the chances of them being adopted as a pet are pretty nil. Dogs, can be rehomed because they've been usually people friendly. And some of the cats and kittens that come in will be passed on to different organizations to try and find homes for too. So
now, and where does your funding come from?
fundraising, donations,
memberships.
and memberships.
We are very fortunate with the county. ICE is the county. He does help us on an annual basis with a donation. $10,000, which when you have $40,000 to $50,000 a year in vet bills, and that's if it's just if the animals are just getting shots and getting fixed, barring any extra medical expenses and whatever.
And that's something good to know too. If someone is thinking about adopting a pet or being a foster care for a pet, that they're going to be spayed and neutered.
Yeah. Nothing goes out unless it's spayed or neutered. No adoptions. They must be done.
Update shots
as age allows. And whatever and stuff.
The vet bills are our biggest expense by far.
But we hope to, enlighten people on that on the 11th at Spare Time. And like I said, it's just, for hopefully get more volunteers, more memberships, more foster homes. And then, as you had talked about spay and neuter, we have a spay and neuter clinic on the 25th of January with MinSnap and whatever. So,
and is that for people who probably have their own pets that need assistance, or is it going to be extra animals that you've just gotten a hold of from the Humane Society, or who is that for, basically?
Basically, it's for people that qualify as far as income. They have to prove that they do qualify, and whatever. They do call MinSnap and whatever, and they check to make sure that they do qualify.
What does MinSnap stand for?
Minnesota Spay Neuter. I can't remember exactly all it is.
All the
initials. Okay.
Spay
Neuter. Something like that. And you said they travel all around.
Yes, they travel. We go between MinSnap and Kindest Cut. We have the two, that we work with.
Mobile.
If they qualify, do they pay a certain percentage, or how much do they pay?
They pay. It's usually for a female cat. It's like $40 for a male, or $45. It's $40 for a male. Dogs run $50, $60, depending on the size.
This is. If they qualify, that's their portion of it, because
that's what they pay.
And
it is more than a couple hundred. Yeah.
They do have their shots.
Shots are like $10, which are really good. So they can do what they need for the health of their animals at a reduced cost.
Great opportunity to keep your animals healthy.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you didn't have these programs, you probably wouldn't do anything with them, and that contributes to these kinds of things.
Yes. And whatever. So, and like I said, we alternate between MinSnap and Kindest Cut. So, and it's every couple of months we alternate. But this month in January we have MinSnap coming on the 25th.
And once again, we want to, as a wrap up, your pet adoption day is coming up this Saturday.
This Saturday, yep.
Where is it going to be?
At Hometown Motors on South Oak.
And from 1 until when?
12 until 2. 12 until 2. Yep.
So just a couple hours.
Yeah.
Just a couple hours.
And what animals are you going to be having there to adopt?
These guys will. Well, maybe.
Lots of cats. Lots of cats. There's some dogs. Probably 5 dogs.
Well, it's always fun to have, if you have a pair of them, because they play with each other.
Yeah.
It's much fun to watch.
Yeah.
And you could tell which one is the calm one of the bunch.
And what is the phone number they can call for more information?
451-4512. for the Humane Society number.
Great. Thank you, ladies, for joining us today, and we wish you great success at the pet adoption and good Christmas present for the little boys and girls
Yes.
and grandparents out there, too,
Yes.
to give.
Oh, yes.
Merry Christmas, and thank you for stopping
Merry
by.
Christmas.
We're going to take this break, and when we come back, we do have some announcements we want to pass along, so please don't go away. Where are you going?
Hi, I'm Amy Martinez.
And I'm Adam Martinez, owners of Snap Fitness in Owatonna.
Snap Fitness is a fast, convenient, and affordable fitness center, and we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Everyone deserves opportunities to have a good life, a quality education that leads to a stable job, enough income to support a family through retirement, and good health. But the reality is, many children fall behind, many families are struggling, and many others are in poor health. United Way's goal is to find long-term solutions. Thanks to a grant from the Otto Bremer Foundation, we're hosting community conversations this year to address these issues. If you'd like to join us, please call our office.
Hi, this is Barry Gillespie, president of ERA Gillespie Real Estate, where our pledge is to save you money, save you time, and simplify your life. And we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
We are back. Thank you for staying with us. We do want to pass along that after the busy Christmas season, there are some sales going on besides in stores. The Owatonna Public Library is having a terrific after Christmas sale on Thursday, the 26th from 9 until 9, Friday, the 27th from 9 until 5, and again on Saturday, the 28th from 9 until 1. What you can save on are hardcover and large softcover books are only a quarter. Small paperbacks are a dime, and ABs are a quarter and up, or priced as marked. So a great way to stock up on some books that you've always wanted, or that you want to read again and again. Applications for recognition of the 2014 Steele County Century Farms are now online and available at the office of the Steele County Free Fair. Century Farms will be recognized during the induction of members of the Steele County Livestock Hall of Fame, coming up on Tuesday, August 12th. It seems to be strange to be talking about that when the snow is falling, but that's when they're taking the applications. Farms that qualify for Century Farm recognition are those that are at least, of course, 100 years old in 2014, according to the abstract of title, land patent, original deed, county land records, court file in registration proceedings, or other authentic land records. And the family must have owned the farm for 100 years or more, and ownership needs to be continuous. To obtain applications online, you can Google Century Farms at minstatefair.org. And I do want to remind you, coming up in January, the Owatonna Elks will have their local competition for the National Free Throw Shooting Contest, the Hoop Shoot, for youngsters age 8 through 13. And it will be held at the Junior High Gymnasium on Saturday the 4th at 2014. Registration begins at 12:15 with competition at 1 o'clock. The age categories are ages 8 to 9, 10 to 11, and 12 to 13. Each contestant has 25 shots at the hoop, and of course, a boy and girl will advance to the next level. There are 4 tiers, and that is coming up again January 4th. We thank you for joining us today on this Wednesday. We hope you have a great rest of the day, especially if you're busy getting ready for Christmas. For Leanne Alt, I'm Betty Johnson. This has been the Owatonna Today Show.